Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So today we have a review video from one of our affiliate programs. This is actually the Starfire Camp Stove from 4Patriots. Now I just recently did a review video on this. I was on my last camping trip, middle of summer. It put a beat down on me. I was out there for 7 days and had a tree fall on my camp. Good times. But anyway, we have threatening skies right now. We're going to be out here all week. We are closer to home right now. Actually, I'm actually on property of the home. Should be a nice little footage there for you guys. Yeah, our drone did survive. It really did. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So it comes with a nice little case here, a little drawstring and everything. This is the stove. Very simple. Has an insert that you pull out, you flip upside down, and this is where you actually put your pot or frying pan, whatever it is that you're going to be cooking with. Now, the reason I'm really liking this and going to be replacing some of my gear is because you use twigs. All right, I have traveled with this one. This is one of those Coleman fuel backpack, I call them micro burners, what I call them. And I've traveled with these things for years, even when I was a train rider. And having to lug around fuel tanks, and well, it sucks. It really does. It weighs down your gear. So this thing here weighs a fraction of the weight. You don't have to worry about fuel. All you have to do is get twigs. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. We have some 4Patriots food here. This is the creamy rice and vegetable dinner right here. They sent us a 3-month supply, and we've been doing reviews on that, guys. So we're going to go ahead and go over this. It is 2.5 cups of boiling water. Reduce heat to medium, cook for 20 minutes, stir frequently. Remove from heat, let stand for 2 to 3 minutes to thicken before serving. Now, I've shown cooking the 4Patriots on this on our last video we did out there in the woods. Should be a pop-up there for you guys. And we're going to do it again. This time here, I'm closer to home. The threat of heat and stuff like that and trees falling on me is limited now. So we're going to hang out here for next, I don't know, 5-6 days. Do some camping out here. And I'm just going to bring you along with me. So we're going to set this off to the side. Like I said, that's my usual gear. I'm going to set that in here. Now what I have here is our solo pot. I've had this thing for, I don't know, about a year. It's been working great. Love it. One of my best investment buys. It's a 60-ounce pot. Now we have to do 2.5, blow out some of the dirt, 2.5 cups of water, which is about 20 ounces, if I remember correctly. And the good thing about solo pots, the solo stoves, is that they have the measurements on the inside. So we're going to use our filtered water here, clean that out. This is our 4Patriots water filtration system, and we've got a video where we're going out some nasty looking stuff and we've been filtering this out. So pay attention for that video to drop. We're going to fill this up to 20 ounces. And we're going to go ahead and get this stuff started here. So let me put my lid on my pot. With no bugs, you know, that extra protein doesn't come diving in there. So what we have here, we got all of our twigs. I went and broke up all this stuff, guys. We're going to go with some smaller material first, just like any other fire. You want to have everything small. Get it all set up. So we get all of our twigs up here. Get those broke down to size. Now remember, this thing sits just like that, right on top. Get yourself a nice little level spot. Go ahead and test your pot out. Make sure it's going to ride correctly, which isn't that big of a deal. Once you got everything set, we're going to get our twigs down in here. Just like so. Nothing to it, nothing to it. The biggest thing, make sure you have some dry twigs, right? Like I said, it's been raining a lot up here. Well, I should say down here. If you're south of me, then I'm up here. I'm in Northwest Florida. The humidity has been really bad. This is why we're doing the camp out stuff right here on property here at the house. As you can hear, our rooster, I'm about 2.5 acres from the rooster, so he's just that loud. Well, for ignition, we have one of our other affiliates here with us, Bigfoot Bushcraft. This is their fire plugs. I've shown this many of times. Awesome, awesome product. These little fire plugs here. Come in this nice little travel case. Now, what I did not bring, well, which I didn't take out of the backpack yet, is our ferrocerium rod that comes with the Bigfoot Bushcraft when you purchase through them. Very nice ferrocerium rod, but we do have ferro rods on us, so we're just going to use them. You want to break this thing up just like that. I'm going to set that down in there. Let's go ahead and take the one off of our wrist. This was actually sent to me by a good friend, Crafty Veteran. And we're going to use that. Let me go ahead and get the paint off there. All right, perfect. There we go. It is lit. We're going to go ahead and put this back on so we don't lose it. After watching that episode of Alone with the YouTuber survivalist Joe, he still got his YouTube channel. He lost his ferrocerium rod, and I'm very particular on never, ever, ever setting my ferrocerium rod on the ground. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to let this burn up right now, get some coal beds going, and then we'll put this on top of it. I'll let this catch real good. So once we get our coal bed started, we're going to put our pot on, boil the water, and then we're going to put our 4Patriots meal inside and stir it, you know, just cook it just like that. You constantly stir it so you don't burn it up or anything else like that. You know, you don't want to burn your food. And after about 20 minutes, we'll let it cool off and we'll be able to eat dinner here. Now that is a rolling boil. 3 to 5 minutes of that right there, that is considered a rolling boil that would disinfect any type of bacteria that is in your drinking water. So now that this is boiled, we're going to add our 4Patriots meal. All right, so now that we got our water boiled, we're going to add our 4Patriot meal. Now this here again is the creamy rice and vegetable dinner. So I'm going to set this off. We are going to look for our oxygen absorber here. There should be one in here, because you don't want to cook that up. There it is. Got it. Yeah, you don't want that in your meal. All right, we're going to add this to our water. We're going to go ahead and stir this thing up, get all the powder mixed up in there. Now these are freeze-dried long-term food stores, guys. We are affiliated with them. This is one of the products that came with our 3-month supply that they sent us. Check out our coal bed right there. Very nice. All right, I'm going to set this off. We are going to add some more wood to our coal bed. That way we still generate plenty of heat, because we got to cook for 20 minutes. And I do recommend stirring occasionally. That way you do not burn your food. So that's the last thing I want to do is taste burnt rice, right? All you got to do is stir it just like you cook anything else. Just take your time with it and it'll cook right up. I'll set this back on here. Check our watch. We got 5:15 right now. So we're going to cook for 20 minutes. All right. Looks like dinner is done, so we're going to have to let this cool off. So our dinner is done. I got the handheld here, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys in. Show you dinner. It has thickened up quite a bit. So we got rice, peas, looks like carrots in here with a cheesy sauce. So this thing is extremely hot right now. I had to take a couple of takes because I kept burning my mouth. Definitely good. Very, very good. I love it. So yeah, like I said, it's hot. It's definitely thickened up a lot better. Just letting it cool off a little bit. This is good. Yeah, having stuff like this when you're out here camping, freaking awesome. Don't get me wrong, I love my Spam, but this is good. So I already know that the comment's going to arise. You shouldn't camp, you shouldn't cook that close to camp. Well, you're absolutely right. But I'm in my backyard, basically. This is the back part of property. There's nothing big out here other than, I don't know, a possum, raccoon maybe. So I'm not too worried about that. If you're in bear country or something like that, we've actually covered that. You want to be cooking your food away from camp, eating your food away from camp, storing your food away from camp. But since I'm in the yard, technically, we're eating right here. So guys, sorry, I'm still eating. This again, we have our StarFire Stove from 4Patriots. Again guys, we are affiliated with 4Patriots. We're actually doing a lot more review videos on their equipment. The link is in the description for their product. Definitely, I do recommend it because it's freaking awesome. Definitely saves you a lot in fuel. All right, I believe this container cost me 10 bucks the last time I bought one. And yeah, it's only going to last me a few days of cooking food and also my coffee and stuff like that. This thing here, I cook with twigs. All right, cook with twigs, breaks down very easily. After you empty out all your ashes from your coal bed, breaks down. Got a nice case that it goes in. Right now I'm letting it cool off, and then we'll dump our ashes out from the coal bed and we'll store it. Easy cleanup on it. You can use steel wool. Sometimes I use steel wool just to remove all the soot and stuff, but actually you could probably just get you a good coarse rag and wipe it down. So that is our video for today. I'm going to finish eating this and let it cool off a little bit because it's still hot. The longer it cools off, even better it is because the cheese on it, that cheese sauce, oh man, that thickens up. It's good. You're missing out.